Hello everyone and welcome to channel Duello. Today, Skellige is our chosen faction for this season. This is my first Skellige video on this channel. I shot a video for Skellige on Duello Turkish channel. It was again using the new cards, but I was using the Battle Trance leader ability. Now I'm using Rage of the Sea. They're kind of similar actually, and using similar cards. Well, in Battle Trance, with the Battle Translator ability, you gotta have more alchemy cards. And alchemy cards plus this the bronze card that I revealed last month really works well together. Have Fruit Singer, and also you can use Gedinith, which is really nice. But what you can't do is using Dagger 2 Blades, which really benefits from Rain and Storm. This these new cards want us to use Rain and so on, and if you don't have a card like Dagger, the ability this, let's say, ability becomes kind of useless. So that's why we need to use him, and unfortunately there are no other cards like him. Maybe they need to print something like that, not actually print obviously, but design something like that in the next patch, maybe not next patch, but the next part 3 of Price of Power. Right now, I mean, the deck works really well, but I don't think it's powerful enough. Although you can, finish the games with really success, but as long, I mean, if you keep your MMI higher and higher, opponents will be, let's say, more experienced, and then they will try to find response to your threats. And what are the threats in this deck? The threats are really high here. If the opponent can't answer them, they are kind of screwed. And most of the time, if you win the game, you win the game by 2-0ing the opponent. So how does this work? Let's talk about that. First, our leader ability is Rage of the Sea. With Rage of the Sea, you can use your order ability twice. You spawn Rain on an enemy row, and Rain at the start of owner's turn damage 2 random units in this row by 1. While doing that, you also spawn a Deafening Siren, so it's just 4 points leader. You play it twice, so it's an 8-point leader on paper. But if you have some units that benefit from Rain, like Dagger here, unfortunately there are no other units that benefit from Rain. That's the problem, I think, with this deck. And well, actually, this leader ability will not be used a lot while playing this deck. Why? I will explain to you a bit later. Let's talk about the threats in this deck. Well, I mentioned Dagger 2 Blades. If you produce Rain, it's gonna hit random hit units. But with each hit, Dagger 2 Blades will boost himself. And this guy could really go up to 30, 40 points of power, which is really insane. However, you can really respond to him. I mean, you have plenty of answers, like, lock him. As, I mean, even sometimes decoction or something like that, because when you play him, he's not gonna get bigger all of a sudden. He usually goes up to 7 or 8 at most, so you can maybe kill him. Well, you can poison him. I don't know, there are a lot of answers to Dagger, so he's kind of vulnerable. So how do you protect him? Well, with Covenant of Steel, you have a defender. This is not a, let's say, impossible target for opponents. I mean, they will find a way to get rid of Covenant of Steel, but it kind of requires some efforts, like maybe playing 2 cards in 2 turns. But while doing that, you set up your engines. Still, I mean, Steel is a pretty good card. He can protect your Dagger. Do we need protection for other units? Well, more than Dagger, actually, this new card, Melusine, is the bread and butter or the foundation of this deck. She is really a monster, and she's really scary, like we see in this animation. So what's the deal with her? Well, the deal with her is she keeps getting bigger and bigger, and that growing thing is not boosting. Her base power gets bigger. Okay, let's read the description. Orders spawn rain on an enemy row for 2 turns and damage self by 2. So it is like a deal 2, gain 2 kind of thing. At the end of your turn, damage adjacent unit by 1, then gain 1 base power for every unit damage. So she's kind of leeching on the adjacent units. Still, there are no points gained while doing this, but her base power is getting bigger and bigger. You could say like, okay, but the point difference isn't that big of a deal. But the thing is, there is this card called Sacrifice Right. Let's take a look at it. Summon a skill unit from your graveyard into an allied row. So this is summon. You do not play them. So the deploy abilities aren't triggered when you're playing Sacrifice Right. But Sacrifice Right is great for engines. So if they don't have deploy, if they have like an order ability, or like a passive ability like Dagger and Melusine, Sacrifice Right is an amazing target for these. And our primary target for that is this card. You're gonna see examples. I'm gonna upload. After the description of the deck. In those games, Melusine got really big. In a single round, she could get up to like 17 power or something like that. And then the next round, you can, resurrect her, and she becomes like a 17, 19 point of cards. And to start the round a card like that, that's really insane. Especially if you're playing a short round. The opponent cannot pass her with a single card. So that's pretty good. But the game could be 3 rounds. You are not guaranteed to 2-0 your opponent. Well, the thing is, you can double play the Sacrifice Right. How do you do that? Well, Bride of the Sea is our answer. You can play an alchemy card from your graveyard with provision cost 4 or less. But you can increase the cost by the total duration of rain and storm on your opponent's side. So you gotta have rain on the opponent's side. And in this case, in order to play Sacrifice Right, so the provision cost is 8, you need to have 4 turns of rain or storm. How do you do that? Maybe with Melusine you can, get lots of turn, but Rage of the Sea's double charge is a guarantee Bride of the Sea plus Sacrifice Right play, so that's why you shouldn't touch the leader. So with Bride of the Sea, you can replay Sacrifice Right and maybe play Melusine for the 3rd time, which is extremely annoying. So the opponent definitely needs to Heatwave her or Invocation or steal her. And by the way, Nilfgaard is a pretty bad matchup. So they have lots of answers. And she has Veil, so she can't be locked, as obviously. So if you kill her, that's not a huge deal. She can come back, because the opponent will have to use 2 cards to kill her anyway. Besides, there's usually Covenant of Steel to protect them. And by the way, in some certain cases, you can play Sacrifice Right to resurrect Covenant of Steel. So keep that in mind. So that's the combo. Well, it looks really strong on theory, but when you do it on practice, the total points could not be enough, and you need some tempo plays in some certain rounds. So to let's say fix that, we are adding this discard package, which is Coral, Burn Up Ran, and then a single Scald, and our discard cards are double Skirmisher and Morquark. So those are our discard package. And if you can combine the discard package with these, crazy interactions, you are pretty much guaranteed to take the round. And round control is extremely important. You gotta win the first round, and then you can push for the second and then third round. So you should always, control the rounds in this deck. What are the other cards? Well, the other cards are kind of some of them are compatible with Rain, such as Fulmar. Fulmar is a druid, but we're not running Gedenith, so that's kind of mute. But the important thing is he's a cultist. So I didn't talk about it. So Melusine's order ability refreshes when she's next to druid cultists. So we have Fulmar, and then Svalbard Priest, and then Hermit. These are our cultists. Also have Frusinger. So they kind of help with Melusine's, keep refreshing the order ability. So Fulmar is also a dangerous card, because on deploy you spawn and play Tears of Siren. So that makes the card like 10 points of play. But if he survives the next round, you can replace Rain on an enemy row with Storm. So Storm is really devastating. At the start of the owner's turn, damage all units on this row by 1. So compared to Rain, if there are a lot of units on the board, Storm will bring a lot of points, especially if you have Dagger on the board. Similar to Fulmar's Storm ability, we have this new card. So another new card included in this deck is Offering to the Sea. This is an alchemy card. You damage all units on battlefield by 1, then spawn a Deafening Siren on a random allied row and boost it by the number of allied targets. So if the round is long, and then you have Dagger on the board, Offering to the Sea will play for a huge amount of points. But keep in mind that this is like a win more card. But in this deck, you kind of need a card like this. Well, some players are using the Bear Witcher Mentors, but in order to play them, you kind of have to sacrifice the discard package, and then you need some. With this card package, you can draw more cards, and thanks to that, not only you produce more points, you also have access to your critical cards. Still, I added a Royal Decree to guarantee the unit that we're missing, and the cards that we're looking for are units. That's why I didn't include Oneiromancy here, and it's 4 provision less than Oneiromancy. And having Oneiromancy along with this card package doesn't really feel great anyway, so that's why Royal Decree I think is a better choice. But if you're running Gedenith, definitely you need Oneiromancy. So because we're not running Gedenith, so Royal Decree is just fine. You search for Melusine, Dagger, Bride of the Sea. These are your crucial cards. Defender sometimes. Okay, so again, another consistency card is Ermion. This is a tutor for alchemy cards. We have several critical alchemy cards, and well, obvious one is Sacrifice Rite. You should definitely pull this card out. So that's why Ermion is kind of a guaranteed pull for a Rite. But if you have, a Sacrifice Rite drawn already, there are alternatives like, maybe you're gonna draw your Offering to the Sea because this is an alchemy card. A single Decoction is here for just minor control, and Freya's Blessing, to pull out one of the cultists from your graveyard, and a single Marjoram. You usually don't play this card. It's just filling a 4 provision slot here, and an additional alchemy is nice because sometimes Bride of the Sea may not find a target at all. So this is our, let's say, alchemy package. We also have room for a single Dorige and Maxi. And Dorige, again, Laka unit could be helpful sometimes, but you usually are busy with developing your engines. So sometimes you prefer not playing him. But, against, let's say, really critical units, Dorige could save the day. And Maxi is, again, to increase your consistency and see what you're drawing. If you are unable to draw critical cards, with Maxi, you can shuffle your deck. And Frusinger, there's only 1 copy because I don't have enough provisions. I could have, eliminated Maxi and added 2 singers, but this is not a battle trance tank, so a single singer is kinda enough. So with Singer, there will be a lot of damage units, so you can play her and use the heal ability and the turn she comes into play, but along with Hermit, she can keep producing sirens. You're careful with the placement of Hermit. If there's a unit on the right side, and if you have Svalbard Priest on his left side, you can create an infinite engine. Uh, well, cultists, the Soul Blood Priest will hit Hermit, and Hermit will heal himself by hitting the right unit. So as long as there's a unit on the right of Hermit, there will be healing action. So Singer will keep producing these two powered sirens. So that's also another powerful engine. And Hermits, are just for doing that job. Don't play them on a, let's say, unitless board. Because, if you do that, he's only going to play for 3, which is embarrassing. So you should be careful about that as well. This is how deck works. And I don't guarantee any high win percentage. My MMR is kind of low with Skellige. So, but I mean, with playing this deck, my, let's say, the win percentage was better. My MMR is low because I tested out the other Battle Trance deck and that didn't turn out really well. But this is working better. But don't forget, you still have the option to play the old Reckless Flurry deck. It is still quite strong. But, if you're bored of it, you can give this one a try. Okay, so let's move to the sample videos and see you at the end of the video. Okay, we're cleared up against Nilfgaard. This is almost an auto loss, because, Imprisonment does have invocation, so if our Melusine is invocated, the game is a loss. I'm on blue coin, it doesn't help either. Although I have some discard cards, so I'll probably produce a lot of points with these. I think I'll play the discard package this round. Or okay, I'm not sure if he's gonna be helpful. Let's keep this hand. Maybe I can get rid of Offering of the Sea since I can pull it with Army. And there are a lot of golds in this hand. It's not ideal actually. Okay, let's start with Maxi first. Melusine is at the bottom of my deck. Royal Decree, it will get a lot of time to reach Royal Decree. This is not a good deck, so I need to shuffle this. So which card is the worst? Probably I don't need Marjoram at all. So I'm gonna send it at the bottom of my deck. Okay. I expect Blightmaker as the first play here. It is nice that I only have Morkwarg as my discard target. Imperial Diplomacy. Okay, it's nice that the opponent doesn't have any simulate units on the board while playing this. So the opponent kinda loses 1 point, but I don't know the hand. It's probably too good. So that he didn't want to start with a gold card. That's what I assume here. Okay, we can kill that with Coral. Or maybe I could go for Covenant of Steel, but I'd rather keep that card next round. Okay. Yeah, this is not ideal. I think I'm gonna get rid of Swellblood Priest here. Or maybe Hermit. Which one is better? I think I'm gonna get rid of both of them in the end. So it really doesn't matter much, I guess. Let's get rid of Hermit then. Now I will play a bear now. Hopefully we can hit one of the skirmishers here. Okay. So Coral is a pretty good target, to be honest. The Mage Torture is nice here. gonna play Bear now. Okay, nice. At least we found one of the skirmishes here. Okay, suppose, I keep Scald and use it next round. What am I gonna discard? If I draw one more gold like Melusine, there is nothing to discard. Not great. So I think the discard is kinda enough for now. £30 with 3 cards. I'll probably play Cultist and then just pass. Okay, the opponent is pushing. Kinda unexpected. The opponent can't keep discarding, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play my defender here. Hope that it doesn't get purified. At least he can't coup Coral. I think that's what he was planning to do. Because, playing coup de grace and Coral and having 2 corals on the board, and then he's gonna draw a card and discard a card, and that's gonna produce 4 points due to having 2 corals on the board. I still have one more card to play here. I don't have a solid. Okay, invocation, so sure. Well, I'm gonna lock that coral. Now he can get 2 corals. Well, I could have gone for it, decoction actually here, but still I don't have access to the Griffith's right, so I kinda need that card. Now I'm gonna play priest, I guess. The lead is kinda big. Okay, that's a weak choice. That's a 6-point card because of having an assimilate engine on the board. Can the opponent pass me? The opponent will prefer a long round eventually, so I'm gonna keep playing here. Actually, I could, even play Fulmar here, but I think I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna use it on Coral, because if he coups Coral, at least, he's gonna lose a point, because Coral's power will be 2. Okay, I got the round control. That's nice. So if the opponent isn't running Vincent's, it'd be okay, I guess. Still, I mean, I'm not gonna have a defender to... These are pretty good choices. I think I'm gonna keep this. Dagger will probably get locked here. So Fulmar is a cultist. I can put him next to Melusine, or whatever she is called. Announced. This can't be invocated, so she's safe unless the opponent is running a non-devotion deck, but that's very unlikely to happen. Okay, so he's gonna use, I guess, double leader and then coup. Is that what's gonna happen here? Yeah. Okay. Sure.
They will dance to our beat, sing to our tune.
Okay, so how is he gonna handle dagger? And why did he put it on range row?
Gods protect us.
Let's bring her back.
What do you need?
Power is still 7. Now it's 8. I think I should have... Yeah, it doesn't matter where I put her actually. This dagger will play on Meliro since I'm not protecting dagger. I don't think it's a big deal. Blightmaker.
This should be a fine vintage you could have made.
Why didn't he put Blightmaker on range row?
An honor to be sacrificed to the gods.
Let's rain. And then add more rain here, or maybe I should... Yeah, I think... Eh. 4 turns of rain. Okay. Melusine is only 9. Okay, Vigo.
You will not regret this, good sir.
And if I insert a needle here, what then?
Okay, let's do this. And then dagger.
Ludifisk, give me some of that.
Okay, if he doesn't have luck, he's gonna be in trouble. Or maybe he'll play ball here. Gotta be careful about Melusine here. I don't think I need to use the order ability anymore. If I do that, I mean, I don't need... Yeah.
The Empire will be victorious.
Okay, he's stealing full mar for... You know, what reason? Because, you know... Okay, so he's a cultist, right? That's the reason. Okay, we got that. Well, let's hit Melusine with this. No need to damage her. Well, she is alone. Oh, that kind of sucks. Dagger has to get poisoned here. There is no other option. There is R2 with Terra Nova.
Gotcha, puppet.
Okay, full mar.
Great lady of the wide seas under depth.
Offering to the sea will play for a lot of points here. Okay. No need to hit on this. Now dagger is 30. Joachim. Okay, he found a dagger.
Perhaps a bit.
Wait a second, should I? Okay, so I have an idea here. I mean, I can reduce rain. I kill her and then resurrect her with Bride of the Sea after that. I think that kind of makes sense here. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so there's... I need this as well.
I'm wed to no man, but to the sea and
Gotta hurry up here. I don't have time to use the final leader ability, but this looks like a 2-0. The opponent could be running Vincent here. That could be the last card. No, it isn't Vincent, so GG. So it's really incredible, you know, Dagger surviving against Nilfgaard. I'm impressed. Although the opponent's, you know, double leader ability was really not that good idea. Okay, let's try one more. Okay, this time it's White Frost. And White Frost can move units, which I hate. Dagger, somehow, you know, the opponent should use the leader ability so that Dagger, well, there's also the, you know, the bruisers. I don't know if I can keep my engines on the board. It's not gonna be easy. Okay, so I don't need Marjoram here. Do I need double cultists? I'm not sure. I gotta keep drawing. Okay, this is not a good hand at all. Could be helpful here. This is not bad. So let's get rid of Freya's Blessing. Well, wait, let's hope we draw something good here. One of the bad things about this is I can... No, I can do that actually. I'm gonna start with this. Use this. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, Coral and Birna. Same hand, same turn. This is gonna be interesting. Ancient Foglet, okay. Sure. Let's put somebody next to her. Next to him.
I suppose, and the end.
These are not ideal discard targets. So who should I discard here? I think Maxi. Yeah, since I have Royal Decree to draw. Now it's Birna turn. Great that one of the leader ability has been used here. The opponent is coin abusing me, red coin abusing me. Come on, one of the skirmishes, please. Or these are really bad. What is this, man? Well, I guess Hermit. I cannot touch my leader because I need 2 charges. It's really cold here. Come on, man. The hell is this? I couldn't draw these 2 cards. It is really annoying. At least I know that he's running devotion. Play Melusine then. She could be a target of decoction, not decoction, obviously, parasite. You could see a pass here. It's not happening, and instead it's being moved. Holy shit, that's a lot of points. Melusine has 9 points here. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I can play this, but there's no rain on the board. What I can do is, yeah, I can maybe use both leader, but is that gonna be enough? I don't think so. How about Hermione? What is he gonna find? Oh, let's do this. Now she's 11. The opponent keeps playing. Okay, so 2 turns of rain. Not rain. Storm, actually. Okay. He is 8. I'm gonna keep doing this. And then offering to the sea, I guess. Melusine is 17. So let's see how opponents will try to... okay. This is very good. Let's get rid... Okay, this is pretty good. I'm gonna need Rite of the Sea for the next round. Well, Hermione will draw What? Do this? Okay. Let's just start with Melusine right away. I'm gonna put her in range row. No leader. Arcade really doesn't do anything. Let's... will adding cultist do anything good? No. Because there's no unit on the board. Let's put this. 18 points. I think I made a mistake here. I should have put this on the right side of Melusine. Oberon comes along. Let's play Freya's Blessing. And then put this here. Let's heal her. And we can spawn Rain. Red Riders, sure. Let's play this. Where? I don't think it matters much, right?
Accept our sacrifice!
Now it's 30 points. Melusine is 22. It's, you know, really a high possibility. I think it's guaranteed that I'm drawing Bride of the Sea here. Okay, 22 points. Did I go for this? Not really. Imlerith, okay. Interesting choice. Oh, that's interesting. Opponent needs to play one more card here. And Melusine keeps getting bigger and bigger. Absolutely crazy here. Paranthir into... Oh, he had to use his Mamuna. What is... Okay, so that was the only option. So Melusine is 28. There is our girl. So it was guaranteed anyway. What are the other two cards? Well, actually, yeah, the other guy is better than these two. Yeah. At least he can do some healing and so on. Ainel Conqueror.
Yet another horn for my collection.
And we can just start right away with this. And the opponent gives up. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, if this creature doesn't get answered, she's a monster. Definitely deserves the name. Playing against Coetel isn't great. They are running Heatwave. They are not running Purify though. Maybe can somehow find a way to make our Melusine bigger. I'm not running Heatwave, so I should try to do O here and get rid of this. Guarders are nice here. I kinda need the defender. But I don't see that anywhere. And these cards are actually pretty good. Yeah, let's keep this. What are we drawing? Well, we're drawing dagger and then... Well, I wish they were here. Holy... What are these cards? Why are they here? Okay. At least I know I'm gonna be drawing Covenant of Steel here. Okay. So I'm gonna keep this hand then. I mean, Wither Oil Decree. Okay, so the opponent is smart, is playing the Plain Death. Let's call our defender here. Okay, here is our dagger. This round is gonna be really long. Here is Elven Seer. I could lock that, but I'd rather play this. Okay, the opponent is thinking hard. Heat waving that. Or is he gonna kill Melusine? Okay, 4 turns of rain. He's 9. Okay, using all the leader. Another Elven Seer. Let's play dagger here. Can't kill this turn. Now he's 8. Unless the opponent is running, you know, that 8 damage card. Johnny, sure. And that actually prevented Vernasius Commando's advancements, whatever you call it. Bad thing about this is I don't have a cultist. So I'm gonna do this then. and wipe everyone on the board. Pretty much everyone. Now she's 15. Still playing, sure. I wish I lucked that knowing Johnny first. Let's kill her. How about that, huh? Find that. No, there's only one problem. I gotta find the alchemy card. And yeah, okay, that was it. Okay, and the next card is more quark, we know that. Nice that opponent used all the leader here. Let's start with this.
Let's not get in the way of the axe.
And then right, Sigrifat's right. Unfortunately, I cannot lock that.
High into the sky. The goddess protect you from all evil.
Okay, 18 point, 19 point Melusine. We got some placement problem here. I mean, I will put a cultist next to her, but the cultist that I'm gonna be putting needs to be on the left side, not right. So I don't think I should put them on the right side.
Why should I, an elf, a sage, converse with an ape?
Double Nature's Rebuke, sure. Orbs.
Reach high into the sky.
Sure, finish everything.
Splendid crops this year, and ever they shall be. Leave it to me. Head more, Vanity.
Let us play this.
Then tide rolls out. It's not anything you could possibly explain. No mercy!
The Valley of Flowers. There is no place more beautiful.
Okay. I made a mistake here. I should have locked that. Is Melusine gonna be more than bored?
Fertile with magic and dead dwarfs.
Well, it looks like I'm passing here.
Grow, my beauty. Reach high into the sky.
21 point. Okay. That is really dominating. I don't remember the cards that I was going to draw, but there are no discard cards, so get rid of this and this. Pretty weak hand. Okay.
Yes, that would fit perfectly.
Yeah, I like that. 2 Elven Seers and single Sorcerers. Sorcerer is kind of more dangerous. Let's just play our gal here.
Show mercy, I beg you. Grant me death swift and clean.
Can't play dagger, unfortunately. Same problem here. I need to play these on the left side of Melusine. But I think I can. Okay, that's gonna be my luck here.
To see what they can accomplish.
I do not mince words on principle.
Yeah, let's do the rain thing. Okay.
War will be our downfall. This I have seen.
Play this.
What do you desire, my lady of the seas?
Hold on. By 2. Oh, this is enough.
Under the sea, that's where I'll be. Under the sea.
There's enough rain. Let's play this. And then do some rain here. This is a very nice engine. And the opponent can't do anything to stop that. Is there a point to... Yeah, sure. Or it's not enough. Well, very unlikely victory here. Against the tier 1. Or like tier 1.5 deck. Okay, I'm glad Melusine didn't get answered, and as you see, she is a legitimate threat here. The opponent needs to always find a response. If they can't, the game could be over. Okay, so that's all for me. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked it. If you did so, please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. It would really help me out. Okay, thank you, and see you on another duel video. Bye bye.